St. Louis is like we unique. Like we're our own. Like it's funny because Missouri is the state, but like we don't even claim Missouri. We be like St. Louis, USA. But St. Louis is like it's dangerous. It's over there near like Chicago.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Project 194. My name is Astronomical.
I'm Tae.
And we're here live at Studio 194 in Marietta.
For sure.
Now, I got a very special guest on the show with us today. I got Tae.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's the word?
So, give the audience a little bit of a background behind like what your name is and like what it means to you and like how you came up with it.
So my real name is Teriel, and some of my family call me Tae. But as a kid, my nickname was Tae. And it was Tay, and as I got older, I dropped one of them, so it was just Tay. And I ain't never want to change it. A lot of people have like alter egos. They got different names as artists and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm just me. Like you got a Teriel, and then you have a Tay, but it's like we really Teriel is just getting into like a artist character in a way.
Yo, I gotta stop right there because Tyriel's a really fire name. That's actually the name of one of the characters off of a video game called Diablo. So that's just really fucking lit. Yeah, that's like an angel's name.
Okay, I didn't know.
That's like a real life like mythological like name. That's shit.
Now I gotta go try to find what my name means.
Yeah, Tyriel. He's a super badass. He's got this fucking cloak, all this shit. But anyways, we're getting way off topic. Yeah. But next, like where are you from? Like
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but I be bouncing around. Like I went to college in Florida and now I live in Atlanta. So like St. Louis raised me, and then I kind of took that with me.
Okay, so like St. Louis, like tell us about that. I've never been, so what's that like?
St. Louis is like we unique. Like we're our own. Like it's funny because Missouri is the state, but like we don't even claim Missouri. We be like St. Louis, USA. But St. Louis is like it's dangerous. It's over there near like Chicago. It's in the Midwest, but like we don't bother nobody. We don't be into other states. Like when you're in St. Louis, people be like you be kind of closed minded. You really only think about like what's going on in St. Louis because it's hard to like think outside because it's just a new day. Everything's So
that shit cool. Like tell me more about like St. Louis. Like what's like the underground scene like over there? Because like over here in the city, I mean, I'm a DJ. I DJ a lot of shows and stuff. So like, I kind of see what the underground scene is over here. What the underground scene is like over here, and it's like it's really prominent. And like a lot of people go out, and a lot of people like want to go to these shows, and a lot of underground rappers are like popping out. Even rappers like Thousand Man Fani, who were like prominent in like 2016, 2015. They're still coming out and doing underground shows. So can you tell us about the underground scene in St. Louis a little bit?
Yeah, so in St. Louis, I don't really have anything to compare it to. We have our own sound. And so, but in St. Louis is so small that like if you're doing music and you take it seriously, like you probably have a buzz. And like St. Louis, Nelly originated from there. So he's very active in the community with a lot of underground artists in St. Louis. You got LA Foes. He was signed with Waka Flocka, I believe, or just real affiliated with him. You got 30 Deep Grimy, who ventured out, did a song with Lil Baby. So it's like we have an underground sound, obviously, because it's not universal, but like we coming into the industry. That's what I would say. Like we tied in.
That's really fun. So like with all that being said, like what started you? Like what started Tae? Like what got you into rapping? Like, where did it all begin?
Honestly, I feel like it was a God-given gift.
Oh, that's fun.
Because it was like I could just do it. As far as I can remember, I could do it ever since I was young. And I had a basketball team, and one of my teammates was an artist as well. And she knew how to record herself. And, like, going back, I'm like, we were in, like, 6th, 7th, 8th grade at this time. So the fact that we were doing music and, like, recording ourselves and stuff, it's like I wasn't even thinking about it. But, so I've always done music, and as I got older, I could afford to take it serious. When you're young, you playing because you don't got no money. You gotta go to the studio. You gotta buy beats. But when you get money, you can do it. So just kind of brought it into life as I got older.
That's dope. And like What are some like influences that like got you like started? Because like I feel like everyone kind of has to have some influences. Like if you could narrow it down to like a top 5 list, if possible. If it doesn't have to be in like any specific order, just like 5 people that motivate you.
5 people.
They don't even have to be rappers necessarily.
Right.
To be honest, yeah.
I would say Steve Harvey inspires me.
Fine.
Robert Greene inspires me. Rappers, Lil Baby. I like Eve. A lot of people compare me to Eve or say I can kind of like make music like
That's
that.
cool.
And the 5th person, myself, my experiences. Not to sound like arrogant.
No, that's not.
Like I know myself.
No,
I'm a fan.
You can definitely influence yourself, and you
Yeah.
can be a fan of yourself. Like that's something that is super important. I think more people need to focus on. Is like
Because people don't realize. Not to cut you off.
No.
Like I'm glad you said it didn't even have to be rappers because like other artists just kind of inspire you to maybe try a different sound or to jump on a new wave, but those motivational people that I actually name, like they help you with like everyday life, personal life. The music is just an addition to your life, but if your personal life not together, then the music not gonna be where you need it to be.
I think I think it's important to think about like all different types of art, like movies and books and everything, because I mean it's all art. We're all artists. Like we can all learn from each other, even though someone might be a rapper and someone might be an actor.
Right.
I feel like we can still learn from each other.
And that comes with just like your open-mindedness, and that kind of go back to like your personal self and stuff.
So yeah, going back to influences, you named a few like huge rappers in there. You said Lil Baby. Actually, let's go back to Lil Baby because that's actually kind of a funny topic right now because a lot of people are saying the new album was mid. Like, do you have any opinions on the new Lil Baby album?
That's crazy. So when you all right, so I think people issue is they try to compare every artist to like one spectrum of like if it's like this then it's that. But it's like you have to take each artist for who they are. Everybody don't make the same music. And Lil Baby, he even said in one of his interviews, this album you gotta listen to what I'm saying. So you can't look at this album and think that every song gonna be, oh, we need to be able to hear this in a club, we need to be able to hear this when I'm doing that. It's like you gotta appreciate this work of art for it being kind of conscious and like listening to what he's saying and applying it, So if we're comparing songs to that, then that's.
This following episode was brought to you by Studio 194.
A1, you know what I'm saying? But so I don't know. Everybody's opinion different.
I think, after listening to the album myself, I thought it was pretty good. I think a lot of people don't like the fact that it sounds too mainstream or whatever. Like, he's kind of, like, perfected a formula. So, that's just my opinion on it. Like, he's just got a formula, and, like, people just either like it or hate it at this point. But he's consistent.
Right. And I don't know. I don't understand that whole mainstream thing. Like, because it's like, okay, if it's mainstream, then is mainstream not like what's universal in a way, So
I'm gonna shoot off one question before I get back on the prompt, but this is actually something else I was looking into / reading on. A lot of like management are pushing their artists to promote their music on TikTok. How do you think that's impacting the industry? Because I personally feel like TikTok is kind of like, I know a lot of artists are kind of trying to be TikTok artists now. Like, they're just like, oh, if I just make a song pop on TikTok, I'll be fine. So I think that a lot of people are gearing their artistry and their work towards, like, getting that hit. So, like, what do you think about that? How do you think that TikTok is changing the music industry?
I think it's smart. It's because it is. You can't knock what's working at the moment. So, if you're not really trying to get on a song to do whatever on TikTok, it don't even have to be. It could be a motivational, like they take snippets of your song. They're not taking the whole song. They'll take something that was funny out of it and turn it into something. So it's like you want to be relevant on every site. So if you can do that, then you know what you're doing.
That's for fun. So, are there any projects or releases that you're currently working on? Anything you're excited about?
I've been just dropping a bunch of singles, and I was just telling my manager like we need to drop a tape, but then he's like, the wave right now is just visuals, and just dropping like staying in their face, dropping a bunch of singles.
Yeah.
Like, so
I think visuals are super important.
Yeah.
I think because like a lot of people are like making songs, and that's dope. I mean, I think everyone should make music, but also like I think visuals really help to tie everything, and especially with like COVID and everything, and everyone being inside, it just further proved the point that like visuals are important. It's important to like have have that built around you. So is there any advice you'd give anyone watching the show or any upcoming artists, anyone who's just starting rapping? What's some tips you'd give them?
Discipline.
That's a good one.
A lot of people think you gotta have motivation every day, and it's days I don't even want to make a song. I just got a brain fart, but it's the discipline, like to just keep going and just finding your motivation right there.
It's about finishing what you start, I guess, sometimes, because like I'll be working on a beat and like I just gotta sit down and I gotta finish it because you don't know who's gonna get on it.
Exactly.
So, and with that being said, I'm Astronomical.
I'm Tae.
And this is Project 194. Thanks for tuning in.